boss, mansion floating on clouds, beaches in my view, prayers nights with a drip, Dubai skyline too, Rolex gleaming nights, models on my line, escorts in the whip, living so divine, cocky with the flex, asshole on the rise, calling every move, genius in disguise, yeah, Mark is my stage, always hitting right, falls a shadow creeping out of my sight, greedy high, yeah, chasing that lit boom, Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon, Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash, sex with queens, cashing in my stash, greedy high, straight up, asshole on blast, genius vibe, know the market's past, but the falls are ghosts, yeah, lurking in the black, greedy high, setting traps, I can't track, I'm running through the charts, sauce on overload, escorts in the jet, diamonds on the road, beaches with the crew, tripping on the green, cocky with the calls, king of the scene, yeah, genius delusion, always calling the play, but the crash whispers low, stealing my day, Rolex takes the hype, models in my trance, falls a silent blade, cutting my dance, straight up, portfolio's a throne, I'm too fly, grease my fuel, watch the market die, greedy high, yeah, chasing that lit boom, Lambo skirt, mansion touching in the moon, Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash, sex with queens, cashing in my stash, greedy high, straight up, asshole on blast, genius vibe, know the market's past, but the falls are ghosts, yeah, lurking in the black, greedy high, setting traps, I can't track, oh, the drop is hard, shadows in my ride, tripping on the greed, nowhere to hide, Lambos crash, mansions turn to dust, models ghost, escorts lose they lust, yeah, genius, nah, full in the trap, for the flowers all, no cashing back, why, every damn time, breeze the reaper, still in my shine, greedy high, yeah, chasing that lit boom, Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon, Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash, sex with queens, cashing in my stash, greedy high, straight up, asshole on blast, genius vibe, know the market's past, but the falls are ghosts, yeah, lurking in the black, greedy high, setting traps, I can't track, fade the beat, crown slips away, grease my ghost, end of the play, from the high to the crash, a fool's wild tale, crypto greedy king, destined to fail,
Guru's call, I'm in the game tonight. Bought the top, now I'm feeling the fright. I jumped on his hype, that cocky guru's grin. Flag to the upside, he bragged, thought I'd surely win. Cold spiked high, I'm the king for a sec. Then the chart flip, now I'm a nervous wreck. He's flexing on streams, I nailed it again. I'm stuck with the peak, losing all my yen. Swagger turn to sweat, I'll follow this spiel. Now I'm laughing at me, what a raw deal. Top of the drop, guru's wicked call. Bought the peak, now I'm taking the fall. Cortisol's pumping, sweats in my eyes. Yo, praying liquidation dies. Top of the drop, trade turns so sour. Sweat flows fast, praise by the hour. Yo, why, every damn time. I'm the fool in the red, losing my mind. He's strutting like a god, flag to the upside, he cries. I bought the top, now I'm singing a tune. Chart dive south, cortisol's my beat. Sweat drips like rain, I'm praying to the sea. Guru's laughing loud, you missed my cue. I'm soaked in panic, what the hell to do? Liquidation looms, I'm begging the skies. Why is it always me? This trade's my demise. Top of the drop, Guru's wicked call. Bought the peak, now I'm taking the fall. Cortisol's pumping, sweats in my eyes. Yo, praying liquidation dies. Top of the drop, trade turns so sour. Sweat flows fast, prayers by the hour. Yo, why, every damn time. I'm the fool in the red, losing my mind. He's calling flag to the upside, but the market's a clown. I'm dancing with loss, wearing a frown. Sweat's a river, prayers hit the fan. Guru's still bragging, I'm a broken man. Yo, why is it me? Why this cruel? Yes, cortisol's my guest, I'm failing the test. Chart to tease, liquidation's my fear. Still I chase his calls year after year. Top of the drop, Guru's wicked call. But the peak, now I'm taking the fall. Cortisol's pumping, sweat's in my eyes. Yo, yo, praying liquidation dies. Top of the drop, trade turns so sour. Sweat flows fast, prayers by the hour. Yo, yo, why, every damn time. I'm the fool in the red, losing my mind. Yo, yo, drop the beat, Guru's laugh fades away. Yo, yo, I'm soaked and broke, end of the play. From the top to the flop, a trader's sad song. Crypto fools dance where I don't belong. Shithead.
Neon lights, coins pull me in the fight. Heart beats fast, lost in the night. My coins seduce with a neon tide, a lover's electric kiss. They lift me high, then cut with a blade, a thrill I can't resist. I chase their eyes, a sexy midnight run, their glow in my veins. But when they drop, they ghost me cold, leaving tears like chains. Wallet pulses wild, I'm drunk on their play. A dance of highs and lows where love decays. Neon coin affair.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for our introductory ceremony, the ringing of the cowbell. To participate, it's quite simple. You can just lay back, sit back, and enjoy it. Just let it run all over in throughout your ears and your bodily system until you vibrate in ecstasy. You can actively participate by grabbing your own niggling and shaking it around. Try it, you may like it. Relieve stress, lots of good things. Ladies and gentlemen, the ringing of the cowbell.
Clear that air. Hi, babe, let a big one over here. Woo. Here, turn that fan on with that cowbell. Oh, Gordo dog, I'm telling you, turn the fan on. This is cruel and unusual punishment. I can't work in these situations. My thumb button will not work. Road dog. Hi, babe. Stop eating all that Indian food.
The show's about to begin. Just letting you know so you're not surprised. You will be experiencing a turkey. Just roll with it, folks. We never know what the hell's going to happen around here. Smoke them if you got them. We're getting ready to hit that button. Get her done.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg, the show that almost never was tonight because your boy stayed up all night last night being stupid with that good-ass coffee. By the way, the show is sponsored by some good-ass coffee. For some reason, I like to drink it late at night, and for some reason, wonder why the hell I can't go to bed until the morning. Actually, had some other things going on in the house. Hey, we're turning solar, I guess. We're getting solar installed. Yay, that's happening. Anyway, feasting your eyes behind the adorable turkey head. Hey, I don't know if you guys know it, but You know, your boy won the Web3 Best Turkey Face in Crypto Award. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it all gosh darn week, man. I had a contender, man. You know, another YouTuber came in close second, but screw him, man. I outbeat that little sucker's ass. Anyway, I got the award. I got the big ass cowbell award for having the best turkey face, and I'm probably just going to talk about it all stream because, man, we just bring you nothing but charts here in crypto. That's why you watch us, but we're just going to talk about the turkey all night. Yeah. Woo. I want to put that award right here. Man, I can't even do this show with this award on my shoulder there. Big ass best turkey, best looking turkey face. Hey, I mean, you guys voted for it. I know I begged everybody to go push that buttons, but hey. Anyway, just sharing our, you know, I'm not trying to brag. It's just that, you know, everybody can't be as golden brown as this turkey. Ladies and gentlemen, turkey's being silly right now. 17 people hanging out with me. Hey, here we are, 6-minute time frame, more serious note. So I don't know why I like to start with the 6-minute time frame. Probably because this is what I watch mostly. Seriously, because Bitcoin just moves so slow. But we got a trend line that broken. That was kind of concerning. What was not concerning is that it deviated from this other trend line. So that's always good, right? I like that. That's a curving. See these moving averages curving. It looks nice and strong. Anyway, right here, when we zoom out to our little blue line, that we're going to zoom out now. Remember that blue line? That blue line represents a measure move.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Gobble time.
The turkey nailed it. I'm just saying, it has nothing to do with the award that I got being the best turkey face in crypto, but the best turkey face in crypto nailed it. Also, the most humble turkey face in crypto, man. I'm so humble that I can just be humble without even bragging about it. That is awesome. No one's more humble about having the most gorgeous turkey face than yours truly. I am very grateful for it, and I'm very, very grateful for having the best turkey face here in crypto. Gosh darn it. It's hard sometimes, though, being under all that pressure of having the most gorgeous turkey face in crypto. You guys just, I mean, but, you know, there can be others. I'm not saying I'm going to always be the most handsome turkey in crypto, but right now, of course, obviously I am. I mean, that's what they said, not me. Not me. That's just what they said. But, you know, I kind of agree with it, you know, because, yeah. I mean, not that I have to try to look this golden brown or anything, or featherless, you know. It takes any effort. Man, if we can just get price right, 20 people hanging out, I'm going to quit being silly. If we can just get back above this trend line, which we probably will, I'm just saying, I hope so. We hope so. That's what we're watching for. Bounce off this small 10. I'm on the 3-minute. Can you not make up your mind what time frame? How degen are we getting tonight, mister? Anyway, 3-minute looks kind of interesting, even though we did break a trend line, but whatever. Let's get a little serious. Let's jump out to the daily, because that's how you can really appreciate what the hell is going on here today. That's where we got our higher targets that we're just still waiting on. I got a couple of arrows over here, 126 and 127. Those are some bigger Fibonacci areas that extensions that we're looking at, and we got our 124. Just some shorter term targets here because we kind of went through these other guys. Yeah, you stuck, man. Didn't you stop there? You said it's going to do something. Number go up. We are at an all-time new high. ATH. All-time new. We're up there again, higher than we were before with Bitcoin. However, we gave that up because we can't seem to do anything straight up anymore. we got up to 124, topped our last high at 123, I believe it was a few days ago. So technically we're kind of getting into price discovery here, as long as we keep kind of going up. So we don't know how far she can go, and that's where our fib extensions are going to help us out. And they tell us that we can inch our way on up here, and they're higher targets, baby. 135 is the big boy for the bigger picture that we're kind of looking for. But man, how impressive, and how interesting when we look back on what went over here. It felt a lot like what was over here when the market dumps just at 111, which is awesome. And we finally came through. and just took out each of these little highs consecutively. It's a very strong move. I must say, Bitcoin, I must say, very strong move. I'm going to come to a time frame that I haven't mucked up as much. Here we go for the 126 target, just waiting for it to get hit. Can it get hit? Looks like it needs to get hit. Some things just need to get hit. Sometimes you might be missing little things. Maybe you just need to go get slapped every once in a while. We're going to take this little trend line right over here. Extend this one on up because ain't nothing wrong with it. We seem to be respecting it, and as long as it's respecting it, I respect it. Not only that, it seems to be deviating away from this one. This is the size of a parabolic move, and we talked about this, and we've been talking about this for a while. And on Bitcoin, when you zoom out, you see it, and it's been doing this slow parabolic move, well, basically since the bottom. It's just so subtle. So subtle. You're like, that can't be real. Is that real? I mean, I know it's curving a little, but we can't call it parabolic yet. It's on the weekly, but yeah, that's what's happening. We got a big ass curve to the upside. We kind of detailed it right here perfectly. The perfect turkey face. I'm just saying. Hey, I don't know, but I got this award. I'm just going to carry it around, put it on my head and stuff, because that's what we do here on Crypto YouTube. Woo! I'm putting it on the voted most beautiful turkey face in crypto. I know. Give myself a hand. Hey. But let's not let it all be about me, people. Come on. I mean, even though, I'm fun to talk about it. I'm just saying, this is what we are. Hey, I mean, we dressed up all nice when we come out here, looking all golden. California golden brown turkey. Look at these eyes. Yeah. Just, we could talk about me all night. I know I could. Anyway, hey, let's go talk about you guys. We'll do it for a minute, and we'll come back and start talking about me. How's that sound? Sounds like a plan? All right. Hey, man. 24 people hanging out. So good to have you here. Hey, thank you, man. As far as I can tell, it looks like it was White Wolf that was first. My man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to being number one. It's so hard to be number one, I'm just saying, but I don't know, some of us are number one all the time, like the number one turkey face in crypto. I don't know if I told you, but I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that all night. I'm poking fun at these silly YouTubers who get very, very built up on themselves. If you know, you know. If you don't need to worry about it. All right, let's move on. Buddhist on Parade, how's it going? Glad to have you guys here. Duality C. There's Strega. Ryan K. We're just scrolling on through, scrolling on down. That's what she said. Scroll to the left. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Oh, yeah. Well, that one's cute. Let's go to the right. You almost said he's cute, didn't you? I'm just repeating what I've seen. What? No. Reese John, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I'm in need of that LBAI and JYAI, Jerry the Turtle update. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you so much for the super chats. I'm going to put my marker up while I'm talking about it. And that little marker, if you look at your chat screen, looks a little bit like this. Okay, I'll show you guys too. It looks like this. And I will look behind there when I come back from getting distracted or whatever, and see what coins you got for us to look at. I've got a little list. You got a little list. We'll just kind of mix them all together and see what kind of babies they make. We're very diversified. It's like a version of DEI, but it doesn't. What the hell is? I don't know what the turkey. JYAI. JYAI. All right, we got a list there. The most handsome turkeys with the cleanest toe. It is. Hey man, I have both scented and non-scented toe jam available. They come in these little dispensary jars right here, and some people call them turkey dabs. Turkey dabs is that juicy. So I'm just saying. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for noticing. I mean, I'm just sitting here, just letting you bask in my golden brown turkey skin. Reezy John, what's going on, my man? Gator Squatch in the house. Melis Williams. I think I've got everybody here. Hey, look, that's a hammer emoji? Is that thing working? Or is that from somewhere else? There's Justin, John Frisbee, Ondo. Oh, let me get these. Oh crap, we got a good little list there. All right. They beat how they put a dollar sign in front of his. That's been professional. That is called professional courtesy. So we got Doge Reploy. Oh, I don't think I've looked at that in a minute. And Optopia. Isn't that a big BitBoy play? That one sounds like a BitBoy play from days gone back. You guys remember BitBoy? I wonder if altcoins just aren't doing as good because he's not here to shill them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we need BitBoy to come back to his morning show and shill all them coins so that somebody has something to buy. Vetcoin is good to look at. Vet is one of my hidden dark horses. I've been in that and had it staking for a while. I need to check on it. Yeah. I like BET's had a good history. Turkey fell on himself tonight. Well deserved. Solo coin, another gem. Oh, we're hanging low. How you doing? Oh, the hammer's from YouTube. Toe jam dabs too. All day. The cleanest toe jam on the interwebs. For you silly little guys. I mean, if you are looking for trading instruction and you want it from the best and also the most handsome turkey on the interwebs, well, don't forget that I also offer my OnlyFans footsie group where you can get your Bitcoin charts delivered in a private room with yours truly. With my little feet pointing toward the target for that day, man, you need that little extra thing, that little extra. It's better than a rabbit's foot. It's a turkey foot. You think we ain't got them? Man, I even got something spicy. I don't normally show this, but just to entice you people to talk you out of $2,499 per month. I mean, don't skimp it. Hey, but if you can't afford it, I'll get you there. Just stick around and ask questions. But until then, when you get there, I expect you to join and love on my feet, worship my feet. That's the deal that we're making. You're making a deal with the turkey devil. I'm just saying. Oh, I can't even find what I was going to do over here. Is it here? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. This is the one that drives them wild. This one gets the ladies. Oh, salty. Yeah, wet and salty. Oh, the turkey foot. Yes. That is some of the secret sauce right there. That you don't want none of that voodoo. Yeah. Don't knock it till you try it, baby. You ain't never tried turkey feet with a little hot sauce. You don't know what you're missing. And baby, I bring the sauce to my OnlyFans footsie group. Yeah. Join today. We're waiting for you now. Operator, stand ready to take your credit cards or Bitcoin. We also take mortgage loans, whatever you got, but credit. Come on. We'll hook you up with a loan if you need it. It's all right. We can do financing. Hey, one trade will pay for it all, right? It's a no-brainer. Pays for itself. All right. Well, that's my shield for tonight. Other than if you want a Tangem wallet, that actually helps the channel. All right. We're being stupid, but we still got 24 people hanging out here, so we got that going on. All right. I'm going to quit all the stupidness. That was just part of the fun. But we're hanging around 123 right now for Bitcoin on the 4 hour. That's not. Let me get some of these things off of here. Nice trend line. Do you see it expanding there? That's kind of cool, right? We'd like to zoom out, draw trend lines, and see what we're traveling in, even on the little local stuff. The biggest thing is to zoom out, make sure you're not missing anything, right? I mean, I can come in here and draw flags or whatever, but this is this one that I can mess with? I love having me a fresh chart, I'm just saying. But Bitcoin doing okay, but I guess what we're really concerned more than this is because Bitcoin trying to figure out where she's going, right? Bitcoin needs to continue higher since we're in price discovery. For Bitcoin, just a little, let me get to that, the little cheat thing, and I want to clear this one off. What we're looking for is a 113 Fibonacci for our next higher high. Now we could definitely go higher than that, but that one's, oh, Snapdragon, do you already do that? Oh, bless your little heart. Are you seriously at 141? All right, well, never mind, screw you. I guess we got to, oh, I'm on the weekly. Let's come down here. No, we can still find this. This is us on the daily. This was our last little leg right here. Actually, from there to there, you're actually doing really good. We'll revisit that idea. We've already got our targets on the other ones. Man, if you look at this idea that we follow, you know, with the trend line and established, and we're looking for, on average, about 3 humps and then a jump, and we got our little section here. Nice. I like that idea. I also like this idea. When we're clearing this area support resistance, that was about 108, 110,000. And a bump up to the upside. Even your basic measure move from this idea. Why? They're not in a pattern. You are correct, sir. There is a measure move. But that would take you about 145 for that idea. Just an estimation there. But total 3 are altcoins. 100.09 trillion. Seriously, we nailed our little target today. I'm just saying, nailed it. All right, dotted line right there is where we are. Going strong, making a new high right there. So we're about to get into price discovery for altcoins. Are we in altcoin season? I'm not yet a prescriber to the altcoin season theory, although altcoin rally, I definitely think we've got one of those. Here we are on some support for Bitcoin dominance. The little area that we were waiting for it to possibly come down to. Our 236 Fibonacci and also a trend line, and so there's some support here. Now, what I think might be happening here is that we might get a little kickback, a little dead cat bounce out of this one. Maybe it comes back up a little bit, and then if we're going to break downward, that might happen. We lose this trend line here, I'll entertain the thought of maybe a mini altcoin season. I still believe that there's a potential for something bigger later in the year after Bitcoin actually tops out. In my personal opinion, we just got a nice little rally that's going on right here, like we had back in November, and it could flip-flop on us and turn on us rather quickly, since when we looked at total 3, we are kind of at the top for it. We could double top up here. There's lots of things. It's looking bullish. I'm not trying to take anything away from it. Keep that idea, but just know, well, it doesn't mean that we're ready to just full-on blow off. I mean, we could go to 1.3 trillion, but it will be a very zigzaggedy type move, a lot of give and take to get there, especially if Bitcoin dominance is not breaking that 59% level. Currently, though, I mean, we can get some rejection right here at the 1.1 trillion where we're at right now. Might have to do a little bit more of a pullback from there. We'll just have to monitor this as she develops here, but all the while, total 3 going up, making our bags grow again. And next little target is our resistance area right up here, 1.14, 1.15. Our little higher high area from right there. this is our, and also, and we're soon to come upon a little bit of resistance at 1.11 trillion. Expect to see a little turbulence there. Possible reversal, whether it's just a local reversal or not, but let's see what's going on there. But that still means a pretty good week as we go into the weekend. It could still be quite nice for altcoins. Let's see what happens when we get up to 1.1 trillion and how strong we look there. Maybe she'll drive on through. I would not bitch about it at all. This is where I'm on the 1 hour and total 3, draw trend lines, and I see some angles that seem to be respected there, and I like that idea. And we're just kind of in an upward channel to 1.11, 1.13 trillion dollars coming. I want to see what happens right here. So what this is telling me, we got this. I'm looking for at least this much wiggle room until we get, maybe a bigger correction that hopefully will still respect this trend line, and maybe we can work our way up there. But these are some areas just for our little local move for what we've done through here from tops to bottoms that we might take a bigger pullback. Maybe we come back to 0.0, retest these areas, 1.05, 1.07 from there. A bigger pullback. See, that would be the situation where you come back and retest this trend line we're just deviating from. That kind of idea. So what goes up, it comes back. We give some, we take profits, buy some more when it's here for whatever altcoins. Build our bags as we go up, get paid in the process. It's what we're trying to do. It's just hard AF sometimes, I'm just saying, to actually execute all these beautiful plans and ideas that we have in our head, because things in crypto don't go the way that we have envisioned in our head. And the people that talk like that are probably just all in their head anyway with what they're experiencing. Meaning, sounds good when they say it, but it may be a little bit more complex or some hidden element than that. I'm talking to you, gurus. Yeah, All right. All right, let's take a look at some of these altcoins. Let's take a look at Pingaloo. 31 people hanging out with me. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. We were being silly earlier. Oh, snap.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
The ghost of Bitcoin Elvis, everybody. The ghost of Bitcoin Elvis, everybody. Breathe it in. It makes the stream so much funner. Just take a deep breath. I'm just saying, trust me on this. Trust me, bro. Everybody, Bitcoin already got high. Bitcoin is sitting at 123, 70, 60, and here we are bitching about it. Maybe you're not, but I figured I would be just to keep that sentiment going. All right, we're taking a look at Pengu. And why not look on Binance? Because that happens to be the first one I come to. And probably charted it there before. Bottom trend line, which is, you're iffy. Okay, I gotta tighten up my trend line, sorry. This is our secondary. Okay, I see what you did there. Okay. I watch angles on this and deviations from those angles. We had this, and then all of a sudden we had this angle, and that's the one that's sticking so far, but it's still kind of new. All right, so we got our bottom angles. And to me personally, I would look at it as this, a broadening pattern that's found a partial decline down here, where she came down, touched the trend line, but when she came back again, she didn't quite touch that same trend line. She got caught up in something else, a little distracted, turned around, went up, bumped her head on this one, on the headboard there, and then got thrown back down on the floor, just having a hell of a time trying to figure out what's going on. I think pretty sure that pretty soon she's going to say, I can't handle it, I'm getting the hell out of here, and just go up to 5 cents. That's what I'm looking at out of Pingu. That's what I'm hearing on the charts. Nice bigger megaphone pattern, which these little suckers are fun to play. Sounds crazy when you look at any target around the top of this trend line, and they may not get reached. Sometimes they don't always get off the partial decline, right? They don't always get up there, but it's a wide open field. You see that, in my mind, if you got a trend line like that, if you got these kind of shapes forming, especially after coming off of a bottom area, nice little roundy kind of shape. Oh, they're so fun. So fun. We got 0.07 cents for the bigger targets, and from where we are right now, 0.03 cents. Sounds awesome to get to 83% gains up there. Might come a little quicker than not over these next couple of weeks here. I like what I'm seeing on the 4 hours, where I like to track most of these altcoins. I'll look at whatever time frame you want, but a 4 hour makes a really good one. 4 hour, 2 hour, some good medium term time frames to track these, especially if you're using the moving averages there, in my personal opinion. A little turbulence, but holding trend line, maybe a little bear trap action there. We need to start seeing something, especially if that's what that is. Should get a quicker reaction out of those. So TradingView looking good. Let's take a look at LBAI. This is Lemmy the Bat on Uniswap. So it's an Ethereum meme coin, and I'm just trying to get a good chart. I think this one right here. There we are. So nice parabolic movement of the 2 hours. Same about to the 4 hour. You see that curve? Curve is awesome. When curve breaks, we no longer play curve. Because it's no fun then. And sometimes it's tricky figuring out when they're going to break. But so far, so good. And the trend line's never going to fail you. If you just use a trend line, connecting these bottoms, tracking it the way that we do there, that will help guide you. And when you break, especially a main trend line like this one, if that one were to break. We got a second one that's trying to form here, so that's the idea of what we're trying to do. Looks like it's starting to do it. I think there's some respect for angle there so far. So, and we can make our rule if it breaks this trend line, then make a move, take profits, whatever. Stop losses below that. But it can continue straight on up, and if I had to guesstimate, and I would normally pull out my fibs, but I'm feeling a little bit lazy and tired right now, but I'm doing an AB equals CD move. I'll tell you what it is. We're not just drawing willy-nilly flags to the upside or anything like that. There's an actual move. No guarantees it moves, but it works really good in these parabolic moves, and that's 0.00019, just a little under 0.0002. Now, if we continue up there from where we are on this 1 hour chart, that could be an additional 70% gains out of this move, if we can do it. And we might. Got a good chance. And several little areas up through there. Shorter term time frame, let's consider just a higher high here on the 1 hour time frame at 1428 ish area. These numbers are not precise, but get you into the dang I got paid area. 29% gains out of Lemmy the Bat could be a coming here. Now this is guided against wrapped ether, but I think it's in US dollar, so this should be the dollar price, the penny price. So you should be able to get 10 of these for a penny right now. Tells me that this got a lot of coins, but so you guys have mentioned this one for a while. I never did get any though. Oh crap. It's probably up here on one of these little notes that I've got that it's always great to have notes. It just sucks if you don't have a system to review them. You know what I'm saying? But imagine if you were following the curvaceous bottoms and you had a little system such as a trend line system that tells you, oh man, things have changed. However you want to look at it. Let's say you got in somewhere here after it got above these moving averages on a 1 hour. 0.000026 to where we are now, man. That's 327% gains just from buying around this area. The rounded bottoms are real, folks. They're real. The rounded juicy bottom, it's a real thing. And once they get through rounding and doing all their little flush out, shake out, whatever, the stuffy stuff, yeah, that's what we like. I likes it. Oh, what you got over here? I want to go from here to there, and are we above it or not? So we got a trend line over here, and we are above it. You're above it. That's interesting. Is that just this is a breakout and retest of that trend line? Is that what we're looking for? It does seem to appear that way. Where are you over here? I don't have that diagonal line over here on the 24-minute. There it is. It's on the 1 hour. Is that the idea that we're looking at? That appears to be a very valid idea, folks. Seems like we come back and retested this area for support. I like that. You know what that means? That gives you a nice little measured ass move here. And that's even more juicy. Now we got a measured move to take here. Boom! Another little target to add to our fun bag of targets. 0.000166-ish. And from where we are now, that could be 50% gains out of Lemmy the Bat. Not bad, my friends, not bad. I kinda likes it. Kinda likes that idea. Well, that's an ugly way to do that. I'll just scoot you. Scoochie over here. So that audio is kind of cool. Wouldn't you be? This is also getting near to that. Is it close to it? Okay. Because that's an AB equals CD too. All right. So Lemmy the Bat's looking kind of cool, and Jerry the Turtle. This is AI meme coins. Now this one, Jerry the Turtle, yeah, it's also on Ethereum. I've got a little bit of this one. Moonbagged it a while back. I didn't put in very much. She was very cheap, and I do that and track these things, and I watch how they grow. Some of them do good, some of them don't. Sometimes you put $25 into something and you see it go down to just $1 or $2, right, on some of these plays. And sometimes you put $25 in, you see it go to $250 quite quickly. Jerry the Turtle was one such coin that did something like that. From its depths of its bottom, it is up 200% already. For anybody that bought it down here in this boring ass bottom when nobody wanted to talk about it, when here you started seeing these ribbons, these moving averages, and these are the big moving averages that I've got on here. I raced them last night, had to put them back on. That's always fun. But even the regular ones, 5 moving averages that we used to have a series of moving averages 200 and below, when they flipped bullish, any kind of ribbon flip, any kind of moving average band, like the EMA ribbons, those kind of things, moving average ribbons, those kind of same concept. When they flip, that's getting good. That's getting good. The ribbon flips, the flippening. When the flippening happens, I like the flippenings of the moving averages on the 4 hour myself, but I take them from anywhere. But that one's always been a nice one to follow. Front running that little sucker is fun, and that gets you in around these bottoms, looking for bottom things. So very possible to get in these coins and make these gains if you just take the risk and build bags when nobody wants to do it, when it's boring. When you guys sit there and like, it's not popping off. Everybody else's coin's popping off, and I'm just sitting here buying this thing. I don't even want DCA into you anymore, dude. Why don't you do something? Do something. Do something. Oh, hell. Look, you did something finally, and it's so worth the wait. Because it still can be going up for Jerry the Turtle. Next target, 0.00028 area is what we're hoping for. Looking for, that's our 786 Fibonacci from our swing high and a swing low. Another 17% gains coming. Yup, baby. And 0.00033 area, that's our measure move. We got from down here, these areas. If you had bought down here when we got out of this red line, that should be a 236 fib. That's a little high, but whatever. 71% up from there. I like these targets over here, to be honest with you. That one may be kind of hard to reach. I don't know, or maybe it'll get kind of, look what Jerry the Turtle did last time in May. And you got to be taking profits on this, because this is when you get a parabolic move. What you don't realize when all this is going up is what it's going to look like on the other side of it, because this one just that's going to keep going up forever. We're in a rocket. Yeah. Oh, I got to buy this. This is a winning trade. Look, it made a flag up here at the top. Oh my God. And why do they always pick tops to make flags? You need to ask yourself seriously that question. And that will save you from getting caught up in them. But it touched the 21, and then it just went its happy little ass right through that 21 too, didn't it? If you had a 9 moving average, seeing it cross that 21, that would have gave you a hint that this little sucker's not going to work out. 9 moving average, we love it. When you're above it, everything's all right. When you lose it, wouldn't talk bad about you. And of course, then you got your old trend lines, which kind of help you not get caught up in the whole flag bullshit. If you lose your trend line, ain't no need to, the trend is a continuation flag, right? Break the trend line, they usually don't work out. They usually disintegrate after that. And nice up, and then it was down and sideways, and a little bit more down and sideways together, until that one day when everybody was disgusted with Jerry the Turtle, saying, this is a scam, this one sucks, man. Especially the people that bought over here, right? The story of all the coins. Let's say you just bought at the bottom of the flag. Come down here, man. You put 500. I can't do it. I can't do mouth. You put $1,000 in here because somebody said flag to the upside, and drew a big old line thinking, oh man, this one's going to the moon. Look, it's already did this. Everybody's bragging about how much money they made already. And then your $1,000 turns into about 300 down here at the bottoms, and you're disgusted and you can't stand to look at these coins down here. Feel like a sucker. You've been played. Not thinking about adding to it. Hell, you don't even want to think about it. Look at you don't even want to talk about it, admit to anybody that you got it. No, can't admit it because you were wrong. Made you wrong. But the right idea is to accumulate down here. Get it, because that's what the whales do. They're not afraid. They slowly accumulate, little by little. They build their bags through here. Easiest place to build your bag. You don't have a little bit, build a lot. I took 0.04 ETH on spot margin when we're down at the lows. 0.04 ETH, and now it's 0.25 ETH from doing these little techniques down through here. Of course, it has to happen on the way ups, building your bags, but that's what you can do. It gives you great areas to start working on the compound effect. You can either work on the compound effect in price, or you can work on the compound effect and it's growing the actual bags, the number of coins in these areas.
Thank you very much.
And we love it. And now look, the people that did that, yeah, they getting paid, baby. Not on this coin, but not just on this coin, but all of them. And everybody's chasing. And now they're saying, look, it cleared my level. Look, we're going to clear uptrend. We're going to chase it. Look, it's in the flag to the upside. It's already come up 100%. We decided we're going to go in on this asset. And the market does work that way, as crazy as it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some super chat action going on over here. And I got to come in and say it. You know what I want, boss? Can we do weekly too? We would do that, Mr. Miles. Let me so we're looking at Caspa, especially on the weekly. And holy crap, thank you. Well, first, don't get too caught up here. Thank you, Mr. Miles, for your super chat. We'll take a look at Caspa. And $10 super chat. Thank you guys so very much. We're 100% crowdfunded here. I'm not showing you an overpriced trading group to give you weak deliverance. I give you the same value, I believe, over here on the free group. And at this point in the game, now I want to say this is a free group, but I do like audience participation. If you happen to come across a setup, share it over in Trade Setups. This is not a place where anybody's going to sit here and pick apart anything that you got. This is for us to share. If you got a chart, share it around with others. And it's also good. Share your ideas. If it's a good one, you want more people to jump in on that idea, and it just helps your bag to grow too, or your play to grow. If it's a good one, more people jump in, and it becomes a better play, right? Sharing the knowledge of whatever you see. That's different from shilling. You know, the charts will tell you if it's going to be a good move or not. So, sharing any chart setups that we got over there. Also, we got the Bandy Wall over here. And if you want to post your victories, because that's what it's here for. Isaac Delgado was posting some games over here. 20x, Zora, ETC, a lot of these plays. Do it. All right. Let's go with, and that was CLS, Avi Medina. I try not to get off track over here. Let's go back over here. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that, my man. All right, so let's go ahead and, hey, there's Bobby Yaz. That's how I feel about Tia and Echelon Prime. Damn, my baby, make me look at you. All right, so let's take a look at Casper on the weekly. Zoom out to the weekly. It looks like there's a lot of bull crap over here. Do I have no chart? Probably KuCoin. Are you mixed up too? Well, you're cleaner. Let's go back to the other one. I'm going to erase it. The Mexi one. All right, so looking at it on the weekly for Caspa. It looks like one of them prehistoric turtles is what it looks like with the spiky spikes, and it's got its little turtle head peeking out. Now I'm wondering, does this little turtle head, does it spit fire and make Caspa go finally up to that 21-cent target that I've been looking for forever? Because, oh, did you find it? Oh, no, you just never hit it, Caspa. You never freaking hit it. I'm so pissed at you. So pissed at you. Still looking for that 21-cent target. It's a thing. It was written. Oh, I expect it to happen. Little bastard. All right, so Caspa. Still got them Caspa miners a turning. I've had those Caspa miners going for over a year now. And, right? Yeah, I got them a year ago in January 2024. And with, I guess if Caspa was 21 cents, both of them would be paid for by now. But technically, they're not paid for themselves yet for what I paid for it. And of course, now they're outdated and barely earn hardly anything. That's the problem with mining technology, is especially if you're trying to be a hobby miner. Technology gets outdated soon. You're like, why don't I just trade it? And I gotta say, it's fun while you can get some at the time. I remember getting Bitcoin and Litecoin and all those other coins, trading those coins for Bitcoin back in the old day. So Caspa, if we're following the weekly trend lines here, kind of pointing toward the 15-cent area where we'll find some resistance, 15, 16 cents. Just drawing some resistance areas there, some other lines. I like to play with the old trend lines and see what we got. And I do believe in the channel ideas, and looks like we are in a channel, bouncing off of it. Partial decline on this one, following this trend line. So trend lines tell me just that. Ichimoku Cloud's begging for us to go in there. Even though we got some negative crosses here on these bigger moving averages, well, now it's time to at least go back up and test those guys. All right, so kind of what the weekly looks like trend lines wise. High to low on Caspa. Let's fib her out. We've just now cleared our 236 area, which, man, I gotta tell you, I love this system. It just is so simple and just helps you figure out what you're doing on this market. Anywhere below these lines where you should have been buying 6 to 8.5 cents, 8.8 cents. That was where this is the, man, I wish I'd bought more of this coin here area. That's what this is. This is the wish I'd bought zone. And we go back and we put our fibs back up. And the rule for the fib, just to put it bluntly, when we're coming back, we got a 0.5. That's halfway above there, the mid mark. Well, if you're above it, you're leaning more bullish. If you're below it, you're leaning more toward the bearish side. The sad thing is that You just got to know if you get rejected there, it does open the door for lower lows. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it means it can. It can. It can. Not always. They can come down for a higher low. That's why we watch for those signs, but it could still do that. It sucks if it did, right? But it can also, after getting rejected over here, making this nice W pattern, a higher low there, could lead to a nice harmonic breakout to take us up to the 886 areas right over here, believes it or not. That's where we get our targets. We get our targets from these guys right here. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful because these are the areas of strong rejection. And we see these areas get hit on every chart that we look at all the time. 17.5 and 19 cents for Caspa. Snap, I can't put that in the right color. So if you're trying to take a little profit, those are some good areas to do it because it can get rejected there, come back, and then you can buy it lower. It would probably come back down to this area, retest this 618 area. That makes sense. Get above the 618, which that is also a place of rejection, but that's not a bad place to be rejected. Usually we'll find a higher low there, especially if we are in an overall uptrend. So a little bit more positive. We just got to clear this little area right at 12 cents. Get past 12 cents, things should start looking more interesting for Caspa. We just haven't even made it that far yet. This is the breaking out of this 236. This is where it requires patience and try not to sell too soon if you're trying to make a bigger play to make the real gains. Unless you're just doing little short-term trades, but 53% coming to 15 cents. Now that's all on the weekly. And now we're going to come down, just kind of walk it down to the daily. Well, let me go back to our indicators on the weekly. Sorry to jerk you around so much, but that's kind of important. Look at our indicators and see what the strength looks like. Going up, money flow is not in the red, in the green yet. When it goes, oh, that's when Caspa's going to be fun. But she's starting to head up that way. All the other things are going to pull the money flow in there. Still running on this little green dot we got early in July. That's when we were down here at this little, not even the very bottom, but still at 7.5 cents, still in the juicy. We're talking about more Caspa at 7 cents now that it's almost 10. Them Caspa freakers be pumping them bags, and I ain't got none because I was too scared. 100% gains at 15 cents getting up there. All right, so daily looking good on Caspa. Can't bitch about that. Above the 9-moving average, you can't say nothing bad about it. It's just the rule of the channel, man. We don't talk bad about it when it's above the 9. Break below that 9, man, I'm going to talk dirty about you. I'm going to shame you to your face. You won't do it again. Well, you might, but I'll shame you then too. Nice. I like it. We'll work our due diligence down to the 4-hour and see how these trend lines are holding up. We might have to adjust them for that idea, but nice. Look at what's happening, man. Local pattern, opening, broadening. We've already talked about how fun those are. Now they could bring us back down technically anywhere through here. Back to 9.2 cents. So we're almost at 10 cents now. We could be playing between 9. Could come back to 9 on some bad news or something this week or just for whatever. There is bearish divergence here on the 4-hour between these two. And that means this angle here between these candle body tops or bodies and up here is leaning up. And here on our RSI, those tops are potentially leading down. We don't actually have the full top here, but we can see there's probably one there. So that might be what brings us back down a little bit. I hope not, but if it does, no biggie. It's just healthy price action. Moving averages are crossing bullishly. Looks good. I like it. Need to put on those big guys again because I took them off. Those here on the 4-hour are still inverted a little bit. We got to get this little purple one to start getting with the program. That's the one that's going to sandbag us. That's the only one that's really sandbagging us right here. And until we get it up, there's always a chance that we might wick down to it at 8.5. So that's the little dark cloud that's kind of following us around right there. Is the 360, but she's curving up. That's what we want. Caspa looking strong. A lot of people will be coming back. So you got smart contracts coming, and finally, that enables stable coins and. It's cool. It's a developing ecosystem, and I'm eager to see it developed by good developers and not some of the scammy ones that went over there with the meme coin setup and all that. That just kind of that was the downfall of what, in my opinion, that was the downfall of what we saw with Caspa. When the meme coins came out, it was over. That's and because it wasn't what it was supposed to be. It's a little misleading, hyped up a lot more than what it should be, and everybody's pumping them Caspa memes when they were already pumped anyway. And then this happened. But now stable coins coming. I've been saying about Caspa the whole time, man. You get stable coins, that's what you need. You know, I was moving some money around today from these exchanges, taking some you have to. It's good if you pull some out and then get it off the freaking exchange. Otherwise, you're going to be saying, "Oh man, this new coin's coming out. Wish I had some money to put." Oh, I do. It's what I'm not supposed to be spending right now. We can throw this in there, and oh man, well, that should have saw that was a rug pull, I guess. So I got to pull that money off, so you don't let little Degens spend it all on these little great deals that are popping up and shiny new objects. Because Degen will. Sean, I'm talking to you. With love, brotherly headlock, brother. All right, so Casper looking good, I think. We looked at 4 hour looking good. A little give and take between 9-10 cents, but I like it. Take a look at CLSK. Thank you, Mr. Miles, for your super chat. Did I misspell that? All right. Well, apparently I did. Let's go back over here and should be Clean Spark, right? Oh, wait a minute. Should I? Okay. Oh, is Clean Spark? Should I dump it for UPXI? Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I got you, Avi. So we're talking about Clean Spark is stocks, crypto stocks. No wonder I didn't find it in crypto. So Clean Spark, it's a mining thing, right? They're kind of iffy performers, you know. I think it's better just to hold in Bitcoin than the miners. And they like to, I don't know. It's just different. It's different. Whatever they're doing. I've been kind of disappointed with mining stocks overall, the performance. They don't perform as good as, say, MicroStrategies has done historically, even though it's not doing it seems to lack a little bit now. MicroStrategies. So squeezing down, it's above it's retesting the 200. So she's starting to do something. It's starting. Yeah, that. Now I look like I'm just drawing a bunch of triangles and stuff. I'm just drawing trend lines, and then they make the shapes that we look at. We don't go through here forcing shapes on the patterns. We let the trend lines tell us what the patterns are. We can call out cups and handles and everything, but it doesn't mean that. Well, I just like to reiterate that. Clear that there are some other takes on how to pattern trade and how to use patterns than what's actually written and taught. And probably guessed on Google, but hey, you see a lot of that. Trial by error. So, Clean Spark. I believe that's our 236 at 23. Jeez. When was this? 2018? Man, that's a... That's at 36. We'll probably use the 236 technique on this little guy. Scale her down, and let's just go ahead and go to that one. It's probably... Oh, cool. Look at that. What are you talking about? Make sure I got it dialed in here. So from high to low. Oh, are you below it? I thought we just cleared it. Aw, I was getting excited. By short-term resistance. Okay, this is where we go. Okay, and that works too. And that's confluence too. Okay. So we had a 236 mark down here too. And we've also got confluence just on this local. We're betwixt the 236s. And honestly, the target I would still roll with. Still be that $23 area. And $35 area. I found this to be an effective strategy just to get some good solid places to take profits when you are in a bottom accumulation zone like that. And the major 236, which is, you know, it's kind of a high target. It's like the 886 of this right here, right? With fibs, a rejection area for up here, right? It comes right in here. So playing the 236 strategy, scaling it down like that makes excellent targets. And if you're patient enough to wait for them, these are the main areas, best profit taking areas, I think, because it needs to come up here. And you don't need to use the fibs to get the similar areas. You can just use your support and resistance. Fibs are just more accurate, in my personal opinion, and a funner way to do it. I don't know, at least you get building confidence as you're doing it. You can look and see, oh well, I would have chose that one anyway. Okay, well now we would have chose it anyway, but before that's all we had. But now I would have chosen it anyway, and the fib says, yeah, it's a good one to choose. I got two things saying, oh yeah, so I like fibs. It's instant confluence. Just looking to the left and saying, I can see that. $23, $36, 147% gain, 150% gain, first target there. And this is the accumulation zone, 255% gains. This is how people slowly, well, this is a little bit more of an exaggeration, but technically true, building little small bags here. Slowly. Good. So CleanSpark, it can do that. Let's take a look at the other one where we're comparing it to UPXI. Oh, damn. Damn. It got hit. It took a beating. Oh, it's cheap. Nice rounding shape, parabolic. Now this is not the right one. UPXI. Okay, let me get the right one. UPXI. Did I hit the wrong one? Oh, that's it, right? This says boats. All right. I think I got the right one. I want to double check. UPXI. Okay. All right. This is UPXI on the weekly. So we can take that same concept, because this is a perfect place to do that, in my opinion. Eyeball that bottom there. And we're getting this area right here, right where the 200 moving average is coming on the weekly. That's at $44, $45 for this. Get that other 236. And that was pretty much other than this one here. And the latest one, which is probably getting a little too picky. Alright. Oh, fine tune it there. Okay, that's good. That's still good. And then this one. All right, now we can ditch the fib. We got all the targets we need. We probably weed them out. Got some from some other ways that we did it earlier too. So this helps us also gauge the health of it. So this guy that we're bouncing off of, this was the juicy spot to buy this. This is like, wish I could have bought it under $5. Because when we get to $12, $15, $24, it's like, damn, $5 is a sweet deal. Why didn't I buy more there? Too scared. Let's come down to the dailies and look and see how this stuff is looking. So I did that on the weekly. So should you roll into, I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you what to do there. You'll make that decision, but we'll see if there's what would be more worth it. The growth potential, I guess, from here. So we're looking at about 180 to 200% gains to get from 24 to 29. That would be our next little higher high areas that it should be able to relatively easily get. And then she may range through here for a minute, right? As we're rounding, the rounding is continuing. Haven't even made the butt crack of this yet, I don't believe, unless this is it. That's a short butt crack. Maybe, I don't know. But I look for a squeezing, and then we start looking for a widening pattern that starts forming here as we start going up. So it ranges a little bit through here, and it may not get above, it may stay under $20 for a while, ranging through there. So have to take that in consideration. It'd be a good opportunity to slowly build up that position. Looks like until it goes into just projecting time wise here into for a long-term hold to all through 26 and into 27, providing that the earth is still standing at that point in the game. All right, so UPXI, that's what I'm getting on the daily, those kinds of gains. Now, and go back to CleanSpark. Oh crap. CLSK. And so which one can make the most gains? And given that this one is a mining company and they can just, they don't, of course all stocks seem like they take forever. 100, 200. I think you would see your, oh man. You know, honestly, when I'm in a situation like this, how I handle it, and I'm like, you know, it could be damned if you do, damned if you don't. In these situations, I just split it. Honestly, it just makes it easier for me. If I have instead of selling, you're going to sell CleanSpark for UPXI, or was that right? Or vice versa? Should I dump it for UPXI? If you're wanting to switch horses or something like that, of course, better to do it when we're bouncing off, if we do get something to bounce off of. And it looks like you might off of CleanSpark. So this one might go up. So if it goes up, say to $12 in that area or wherever, I might consider selling half and then putting that, rolling half of it over. That's honestly, then I got a little bit of both. And then you watch how it goes from there, and if there's still a deviation from them, one doing better than the other, then you might decide, well, okay, I'll just go ahead and roll over another port, maybe only 20, you know, do another 50% of that too. I find that making plays like that, you don't have as many regrets, and it balances out. And sure, if you made the perfect decision, you know, 100%, and all you sold at the right one at the right time to go in the other one, and you know, it's highly unlikely we'll make that choice. I mean, statistically, it just is. Maybe we do. Maybe we get lucky, or we're just that good of a baller. But just taking portions. Since I started taking that mentality, I don't make as many screw ups. Or if they do screw up, it's not as bad. Like, it goes against me. It's like, okay, we can probably walk this off and recover from this. Not that bad. But if making the wrong choice, you're like, oh crap, that was not the right choice. Ooh. That can happen. So hopefully that kind of helps you. I recommend, just for my own self, not a financial advisor, but when faced with such situations, piece by piece, a little by little. So hopefully, maybe that's making sense. This one I think has got some good news and stuff. That one looks fairly decent. And it's got some decent gains here too. This one looks really good to work on for a longer term hold. And apparently, if this one gets back to doing whatever it did before, you'd have to break out from there, wouldn't you? Coming back to $80. And we were here 2 years ago, so this could happen over, and then say over the next, Yeah, over about. I mean, it might take it a year to get back up to some of these areas, but man, from where were we at? $7 to 10x in a period of a year. Yeah, I think it's worth the Q. I kind of. I think this one still has some opportunity. Just what I'm seeing on the chart. I don't know anything about the fundamentals of it, but you also working on a good little thing over here on the daily. What you got on the weekly? Let's look at the 3-day. You got a fresh little green dot here on the green. Things are looking good. I think money flow's not got up to the green, but higher lows there. Okay, there's no divergence, but UPXI looks. I think just slow accumulation, but this one I can see this one popping off really strong when it gets ready to. All right, let's take a look at some other cryptos here. We've got we did our super chats there. Let me come back to the chat real quick. There's Dave P. How's it going, Dave? How says great about is that the 50% thing? Hey, there's Good Brown Gravy. Hey man, there ain't nothing that goes with an award-winning Web3 turkey face than some good brown gravy. Nothing goes with turkey better than good brown gravy. I'm just saying. How's it going, Good Brown Gravy? Good to have you here. Asking for snack. We'll put that on our list right here. All right, we did that. All right, let's start getting into some of these others. Let's take a look. We looked at Pingu, Lemmy the Bat, Jerry the Turtle, some AI meme plays there. Let's take a look at Pump, because Pump's been doing pretty well. She ran up, then came down, and then now she's starting to recover, right? Did all this goodness, got everybody fumbling in at 0.006. Dropped to 0.002. Took a beating. We're on the 3-day. We need to zoom down. This is it on the daily. Above the 9 moving average. You're above the 9. Everything's fine. I can't bitch about you. It's going from the wick to the bodies. Gives us a nice little trend line, possible channel idea that we're in. Taking it from the wick to the wicks gives us saying, man, 0.0043 area could be where we're headed. Find some resistance. Come down smaller time frames to the let's back up. It's a good place to pull our fibs. Let's take a look and just see what we got going on. The 786 retracement, beautiful. We're going to mark a higher high target there. Now we're going to take our magical fibs and go from high to low to that 786, and now swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. This simple pull reveals a lot of information to us. If fibs are a mystery to you, which they used to me when I first started, all I got was see if it comes back to the 618, bounce from there. And then what? I don't know. It looks good when I draw it on my charts on YouTube, though, so I draw it there and say, look, it bounced off the 618 to the left side. That's what I do. All right, well, that wasn't enough. There's a lot more you can learn about it and open up, and turns out there's a whole great trading strategy built into this one little tool. Just got to open your eyes and see it. 236. That bottom little rung of the ladder there. It's telling us that anywhere from 0.002 to 0.003 was the best place to buy pumped up fund. We broke out of this area and said, baby, I got to do something. I can't stand around and stay in this basement anymore. I gotta break out. I'm looking for a pie in the sky. I want to be like the Jeffersons back in the 70s. I want to move on up. I want a big ass skyscraper penthouse apartment in the sky. And so we're trying to move up there. Next area on the rung of our ladder is going to take us to the 0.0045 area. Should I sell there? Well, that is up for you to decide, and how much where you got in, and risk reward or whatever else you got going on. And That's only 15% boost. The real juicy ones from where we bounced really is going to be up here at the 786. That's crazy. You mean we bounced at 786 and then we're going to target 786? As crazy as that sounds, that is what I'm telling you. That even if you FOMO'd into pump right now at 0.004, still make 50% gains up there, 0.005. A chance even. We might get rambunctious and get a little frisky if the market's frisky, because she's feeling a little frisky. Get that 0.006 area that we just lost. All the people that were playing the flags to the upside over here, chasing the highs, put their $100 in and watch it come down to $40, crying. When there's finally gets back up to that $100 areas, and they're like, I'm getting out of this little bitch. Yeah, that's when this is your great areas to see where that mentality comes into play. Like people that got in the underwater coming back down, that gets back up here like, I'm getting out of this little sucker. I ain't doing that again. You see a lot of that going up here. Nice little places to get rejected and come back, buy more. So I like these. I like 0.0059. I think I'll actually share this idea since we're being a little bullish. So anybody that's in this looking for a target, got some good little targets to go with there. We'll copy this image and take it over to the trade setup ideas here. And that was the daily. So if you're swing trading this, those are some, I think, some good targets to wait for that have a high probability to hit. You just got the patience to wait. Swing trading, it seems like when you look at YouTube and everything on crypto, it's like, I guess they think normal people just don't have 9-to-5 jobs. Everybody's just able to stay at home and day trade all day, like COVID or something like that. And chasing 1-minute charts and spending hours in front of the screen just to, to risk $1,800 to make maybe a 1 to 2 or get lucky a $400 profit off of it. If you're lucky, or make that much of a loss. But swing trading is perfect if you have a job. If you don't have a job, it's still perfect. You get more gains on swing trading. It takes a lot of the risk out of it, for one. A lot less risky than trying to play day trade. And you can plan it better, make bigger games. You don't need leverage. You can still make really good gains. Hit that, babe. Alright, so I'm going to put the swing trade targets over there, percentage that we can get. I'll leave this little guy up there. We'll come back and check on him. And then we'll come down to the 4 hour just to kind of see what's going on, monitor it. Ichimoku Cloud looks like she's ready to rock and roll. We've got a trend line here that we're following. Got 1 hump, 2 dump, might get a 3rd hump up here at the top and then have to come back and maybe it's at the bottom of it, which may be just a little lower than where we are now, right? So we could have a situation we come up and then we kind of just gradually come over to the side. We come over and we try to just inch our way up there little by little. Clear this area, a 2nd area, a 3rd area, and then maybe a more serious retracement, but she's trying. Working slowly up there. Slow trade, baby, slow trade. But if you can see the deviations that's happening here from here to there, slowly setting up for a possible parabolical move. Un movimiento. Ah, gosh darn it. I'm starting to lose all my damn Spanish. Movimiento. Ah, gosh. I forgot what I was trying to say. Caliente. Por supuesto. All right, let's take a look at Doge. The world's favorite meme coin is just a little under 25 cents. Topped out at 25.5. Got a little pullback in our little bitty boxy area, which, why did we have that there? Did we put it over here? I can't remember. This looks like a chart with some old information here. possibly. Oh my gosh, looks like we had to censor that. I hate to censor things on the internet, but sometimes we have to do that, even for a late night show. It gets a little too frisky, a little too enticing there, and I can see. Oh, look at the bigger idea we got. Let's zoom out on Doge. I'm just going to remove all this. We're going to jump to the daily time frame. Oh, you really zoom out. Nice roundy shape. Come back. So remember, we're talking about the rounded bottoms and what we're looking for, and that you get a squeeze, and then you get an expansion. Look at this expansion. Look at that trend line. Sounds crazy when it was down here 10 cents, dropping to 8, that it would start topping out at 20 or 22, but it did. Sounding crazier that it would come back to 10 cents again and then top out at 48 cents, but yet it did in November and December. Crazy, right? Crazy that it drops back to touch this bottom of the trend line. Not quite 10 cents, but a little higher because it's slowly making higher lows. Crazy to think that it might come back up here to 50 cents or even go higher to 68, near its previous all-time highs of 74 cents. Now we gotta start looking at this guy. We gotta start putting our big boy fibs on now. Let's see, what did we do with our fib strategy here? We broke out of the wish I'd bought zone. Clearly we've exited. I wish I'd bought more in that area zone, anywhere between 5 cents and, believe it or not, 20 cents. We got these juicy targets, 59 cents and 66 cents. We can even speculate on our new higher high if we were to get lucky enough to do that. Some higher high targets. Don't know that this will do that, as saturated as altcoins are. I don't know if we're going to see that kind of altcoin season. We didn't last cycle so much on a lot of them. Some things were good. Doge definitely did good last cycle, but it was very short-lived. And I would expect similar spiky action. That's why it's good to have these targets if you know where you and have limit orders. Sitting there waiting for those ideas. And we know we're going to catch something around 46, 47 cents. Having some limit orders there. Not a bad idea. Just looking on the bigger picture of Doge on the daily, where you can make the most money. 89%, 48.7 cents. 59, 60 cents, 133% gains. And 66 cents. Those are the main targets I would be looking for to get paid on Doge. Especially if you're holding a spot. And it's 25 cents now. Maybe you've been in it since it was 16, 17 cents, right? Imagine you're getting down here at the bottom in the good, you should have bought here zone. Somewhere around 16 cents, and we do get up there on spot. Well, you 4x your Doge bag. You put $1,000 in. Congratulations, we get up to 66 cents. Well, your 1,000 turns into about $4,000. If by the chance that your $1,000 of Doge that you bought at 16, 17 cents were to make these higher high areas, well, turn into 5,000. Almost 6,000, getting up there, about 5,500 at 92 cents. And that's a straight up spot, no leverage included. All right, Doge on the 4 hour, looking kind of frisky. Nice double bottom pattern. There's our butt crack, or a double booby pattern. They're nice and roundy. It's now coming back to try to clear this area. Maybe this time it will hold it. And just that idea alone, Leo double bottom, measure Movio, starts putting us up here about 37 cents. I would accept nothing less. 32 cents, there probably would be a little bit of a headache there. I can see that from a diagonal trend line intersecting with this horizontal area right there on the 32, 33 cent area. But looks like she's trying to get up there. Possible 45% gains. 4 hour time frame. Flipping happening here on the moving averages. Looking good, Doge. So this is where I draw a trend line, and Stop loss is below it, especially below the main one right here. And then you got a secondary one. You can put your stop losses below it just to be a little tighter. 21 cents for your stop loss would be very safe, unless you want to just get straight up degenerate, and then you do the same thing. Stop loss is below this one, 24 cents. If you want to get get gutsy with it. Nice bullish cross going on the 4 hour. Doge, are you starting to lead us into the nice little bull run? A lot of times it does. A lot of times it does. Let's take a look at Reploy. 25 people hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
It's where we talk about this every freaking show. All you gotta do is knock. Just knock before you... Habib. I don't care if he is a spirit. You think I should be compassionate because his hand passes through the table? Well, at least you guys, when you call him in, you can let me know. That's all you gotta do. You knock for him. Please? Alright. Here's Replay. What are you doing? Getting rejected off the 4 hour, 200 moving average, 800 moving average. This is good. Lucy crossed bullishly over the 800. That's that red one. So, well, it's not all bad. Or bearish. Not really bearish at all. She's just at a good... There's a 236 at a good... Man, I wish I'd bought when it was under 73 cent area. We're perfectly there. These are targets. Let's see. Let's just update it. Go from swing high to swing low. We will... You're from the bigger one? For this move, we got a 236 here at 84 cents from this high to that low. So you're still in a good area there. I like that target. I would go with that. I put this on the back burner. Even... Where did you come from? I'm going to take that one off. I think I have to adjust my trend line, or adjust. Whoa! What happened here? Whoa! Oh, never mind. I think it's I'm going to rewind and put everything back. Apparently, I got sloppy here. We went from high. I didn't get you all the way down here to the bottom. That's what happened. Okay, now you line up. Yeah. Okay. So you're not a thing. All right, we're tighten it up. So if we pull back, possibly 51 cents, possible. I'm not really seeing it. Doesn't have to. We'd have to break a trend line to do that on the 4 hour. Let's see. We got a nice little. That's a nice support resistance flip right here at this area, 5.5. So if we were to come down, I would look at support for there, 54 cents if we lose this trend line. Might just bounce off this trend line and come up here and try at least talk to this area in the 70, lower 70 cent area, 71, 72, 73. A lot of stuff has got to work through here, so I can see it taking a while for this one. This is RAI Reploy. And being in these big bottom it's got a history of being kind of slow to work through here, right? I see going to 73, 94, 112 in those areas. Just going to have to be patient. Your sweet place to take profits, though. I mean, still about 180 and all that for playing this bottom range. And it's at 60, so that's about a 3x, right? 200% gains over there, about 3x. And then the sweeter target for the longer play, if that's, which is, I assume that's where the sweet payoff is going to be. When we get out of this area, when we come back up to this $1.80 something butt crack area, confirm it, and we do the measure move from that. that takes us up to our 236 area over here at 242. So that's the bigger kind of picture for waiting, and that could get you, and I don't know how long it will take, and it will probably happen quick and just break up and just suddenly we're there. Usually what happens to these long accumulations. It'd be 460%, but you gotta be patient to play that one, right? And imagine if you got up there and then she comes back halfway, something like that, 50%. And then you can buy some more and play it and try to play it to it goes up to $5 or $6 if it's going to do that, if it's got a chance to do that this cycle. It should. This was all this year. This is January this year, so it's kind of silly to think, man, she looks bottom out, and look, they'll never get up there. But this was just within the last 6 months on this one, so that's kind of, so that gives me hope that $3 might come over the next few weeks or something here. So interesting play, nice bottom where nobody wants it until that one day it's up here and everybody says, man, I wish I was smart enough to buy it when it was like 60 cents. So if that's you, congratulations. I think if you're going to degen, these are the best places to be a little degen. I'm saying, you're doing it right, in my opinion. Let's take a look at Utopia. Utopia. Are you on any exchanges? Pancake swaps, gotcha. Okay, this should be it against the dollar here, I believe. Oh crap. Trying to see if I can get a Uptopia. So is it Uptopia or Optopia? Oh gosh darn it. I think it's Uptopia, right? Optopia, okay, OPAI, my bad. Gotcha, well, it takes me a minute. So OPAI is the ticker, if I'm reading that right. Now we're cooking with gasoline. KuCoin's gotcha. Looks kind of like what we just ran into over there. Optopia. Just when you think she can't get any lower, she surprises you. Curving around. So we're below areas here that, let's clear this out and take a look on the weekly. What is the daily? There is a lower target, swing low to swing higher, negative 127 or 1.272. It's down here. So we may not have. Is that in the? I'm in the negatives. So I gotta pull it up. That's in the. It's not in the negatives. It is just close to. It's really close to zero. Though. Is that negative? I got positive. I got 0.0000106. Which, if I put my thing up, it says. I don't know. That's what the fibs. Oh, it's negative. So it can't really. It should not be able to come down here. All right, or 272. It should not be able to do that. Man, So I don't know what the deal is with this one, but I'm not seeing anything good there on the weekly yet. Let's try this technique again over here. Are we in the bottom area? You got your 618, so close. And that is right where we're at. Gosh darn it, we're getting... This is feeling a little desperate to find these areas here because it is so close to zero. So from this move, that's the full 1-to-1 extent of the move. And still haven't touched it. Don't have to. Hope we don't. Is there any bullet? There is bullish divergence here on the daily. That's probably the best thing you got going for you is the bullish divergence on this trend line. And here on the RSI, you can see how it's coming up like that. And we got a big Ichimoku cloud. Man, let's cross our fingers that this one has bottomed out or is really close to it. My gosh. So if you've been in it and wrote it down, man, I feel for you because that would be a painful one because this one went a lot lower. If you're trying to recover from this one or just saying, hey, man, is it a good place to get in? Well, definitely closer to the bottom than not. This could be a risky degen play for just somebody opening up a position down here. Just imagine us coming up here. What is that? 400% gains just to get back up to where we were just in June. And it spiked up higher than that. Oh my gosh. What kind of gains does it get on the spike? I mean, look at that. From one candle on a day, 170% gains on this one. So the liquidity is so little that you'd have to set limit orders and just wait for them to get hit. That's kind of an interesting play, but this one's not on a major DEX anymore, right? That we find it on. It would be an interesting one to accumulate, and it wouldn't take much to accumulate some of this, as cheap as it is, and just sit on it. Just sit on it until she catches and not even try to play it through here. And then if you find out that it gets back to where it was in January at 0.001 cents, if we could just do that. Imagine put $100 in it, sitting on it just as a lottery ticket play, and it coming just back up to this area that it stayed at forever, 4,000%. $100 going 4,000%. Hey man, if we're going to gamble a play like that, that's $50, 4,000% of 50, but $10, 4,000% of $10. Oh, am I making turning $10 into 400? That's kind of cool. So degen $5. See if $5 can turn into 200. Crazy. I'm just saying. And something like this, just throw it in a little bit and just put. Of course, then you end up with a lot of coins that you watch and might miss it when it does pop off. And you got those kind of ideas to play with too. But interesting. OPAI definitely been beaten down and trying to do something. Bullish divergence. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can confirm any kind of breakout ideas here. Interesting play. But I mean, I can see that would be the appeal for me. It's just the degeneracy of it, and it's been beaten down. It's just there's nothing left but opportunity, other than for it to just disappear. So, doesn't take much money to find out, right? Or much money to get really rewarded if something does happen. That's how I kind of look at it. VeChain over on Binance, she's at 2.6 cents now. Cool. VeChain. Also one of my dark horses. It's been a proven winner in the markets, man, ever since it's come out. Last time it got up in 2021, got up to 29 cents, so that's like a 10x. You know, I've not checked on my paper trading account. I know I'm still down $1.6 million in because I fat fingered a trade with the XCN Onyx coin. But man, I might need to take some Bitcoin profits over here, and I think I'll do that right now. Here on the show, we're gonna sell. Which ones? The ones I bought at, I got 2 Bitcoin I bought at 26,000. I want to hold on to them suckers. But I got 3 that I bought at 27, 2 that I bought at 65. You know what? I want to sell the ones I got at 65. Yeah. We're going to close that. Boom. Selling 2 Bitcoin. Paper Bitcoin. Live here on TV because this turkey... All right, so this is the TradingView paper account. So, I mean, if you just want to practice without doing it, and it's fun to do. This whole experiment proves that if you just focused only on Bitcoin, $100,000 account, even with my altcoin negative $1.6 million in the hole, I've got to realize gains from a $100,000 account, $2 million. And it was buying Bitcoin. You can see that these old Bitcoin plays bought at $27,000. About $100,000 put there has become about $326,000 worth. So Bitcoin has outperformed the altcoins, and that was the proof, and that's the proof in the pudding right there. One of the reasons why I wanted to track this particular thing. Show me how much that I missed out on if I just stayed in Bitcoin. So VT on the weekly has got the green dot, man. We got the green buy signal here. Money flow's coming up. Indicators are looking good. Had some bullish divergence on the last little bumps down we had. Above the 9 moving average on the weekly. Weekly looks hot. I'm skipping the daily, going straight to the 4 hour and saying screw that. VChain on Binance. I may have to go to the daily just so we can zoom out. Ribbons flipping. VChain looking bullish. We are going to go to the daily. So let's get us some targets, some VChain targets. I guess I'm going to the weekly again. So this was 29 high. This was the second top in November. We're going to take that high. Swing high to swing low. We're going to give our fib targets, which are being highly respected. And you can see we're stair-stepping up. You see we're getting this little guy, and it's saying, don't forget me, 0.5 Fibonacci. You seem to be the real ballsy one to try to go with right now. That's at 10 cents. Pretty cool. So we need to come back and talk to 5 cents. We've been there before, but we should break through it and retest 8 cents and hopefully just keep on the trucking. Maybe a little give and take. But start working our merry little happy asses over here to 10 cents. We're at 2.5 cents now. And I kind of like that for VChain, 137%. This is a sweet one, 250% gains. Just come back up and retest that. Even if we just come up and double top and start coming back down. I mean, I don't know what price action Howie will actually do. I expect something to happen here, or maybe just blast on through it, but something up here. However, she wants to work her little step pattern. Pretty cool. 23 people hanging out. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
If you need a Tangem wallet, there is a code flying around on an airplane. Just that makes it pass every once in a while around here. It does have the special magical word that will save you 10% off of your Tangem wallet and wallet accessories. You can get a family pack, you can get a 2-card set, a 3-card set, even the Tangem ring, which is bitchin'. I still don't have one yet, but I want one because it just looks cool. Carry your wallet around on your ring, smartphone enabled. Safest wallet out there, ladies and gentlemen. Tangem. Save 10% off, get free shipping with the Road Dog. Thank you for your participation. Take a look at Solo. Sologenic. I guess we're taking a look at it on this one with no volume to help us out. Okay. The weekly bearish bullish cross. Look at that. That's cool. 9 crossing the 200 moving average. Bullish. We still got these areas down here about 29, 30 cents. We're at 38 cents. We could hit it, but let's hope that we don't. I like what I'm seeing. We got a AB equals CD move that we're checking out here, and I'm just going to do it the easy way. And do a little confluence. Looking should be a 1.1 fib area. You went a little bit over that. I'm still going with a fib. But I will take the top of that as an experiment. Mark you in my measure move color here, which is blue. We're on the weekly, just kind of planning out how things can go. Taking measurements, taking temperatures. So 9 crossing the 200 moving average at the 236 Fibonacci area at 36 cents. Good chance that can hold. And then that can get us up here to about 65 cents. So if I were looking for a play, that's the one I would be looking for, is to bounce from here and take profits 75% higher. Maybe take some at 56% or 56 cents, which would be 50% gains. But there's a good chance it's a bigger move coming. So you want to save a little bit to take that 170% gains. We hit up to over $1. Higher high for solo. Candle bodies to candle bodies. Are suggesting the 65 and 80 cent area. The beautiful little targets for Sologenic. Come down to the 4 hour from the weekly just so we can zoom in and see what's going on. Moving averages are telling us, hey man, 800, 600, 300, 200, they're in great order. We just lost to 200, which is technically bearish, but we found that we're finding good support here, trying to make a bottoming pattern. A bottoming pattern? Well, we had a W here. It did its little thing, met its little measure move and all that good stuff. Right? Came back. And, you know, patterns form. And now we got a bigger W with a bigger neckline. And a bigger possible measure move. All we got to do is just have some patience for this price to come back up to this area where the 200 moving average is. See this? At 41 cents, break above it, and then that measure move takes us miraculously up to this magical Fibonacci area right here at 47. So we can kind of see a pathway that could be developing here just based on the patterns it's given us at the support area. Now I could draw out lots of little jaggedy lines, but it's just a waste of time in my personal opinion, because it doesn't, price rarely ever respects the path that I lay out for it. We might hit a few of the levels, but maybe not do it in the way that I draw them. So, you know, as long as we know the levels and the direction, I'm kind of cool with that. I don't need to worry about every little detail that it does. That's just my take on it. But I like to look and see what other ideas we had. We had a nice little channel. There's a measure move from that. It's kind of helpful. Just taking the width of that. Put it at the breakout also takes us up to that area. So we got that. Put it down here, which I think this is also something cool to look at too. And put the measure move at the retest of the trend lines, something I've been experimenting with and had some pretty decent results for it. It seems that the measure moves are respected regardless. So I expect to see something. And if I were to pivot out, I would say we've probably got some confluence. So I like to do those ideas. And do we? No, it's just I thought we almost had it, but I didn't have you down. A little bit above our 382 here. So I'm going to keep that little measure move there and monitor it for a nice little higher high thing. Also, I'm going to fib you out here, see if you got confluence. Yeah, you do. Look at that. All right, so I like that. So I would have high to low and our measure move. They didn't give us confluence from the other one. For this little move here, gave us perfect squared confluence right there at 43 cents. So I think that moving average is, I'm going to put a little thing here. I'm looking for a shorter term time frame. I got this little guy. I'm going to put a little thing here so I'll pay attention to this one. What is this? What did I just do? That was not. Take that off. So I'm kind of looking at this little guy. For measure me, I gotta see that. But ultimately, I'm looking at 47 cents. Now, as far as the gains that we got from, say, where we are now, it's just 12%, 22% to make that on the 4 hour. Just for this area. But remember, we're down to, we just at the area where it's starting to get fun, right? This thing did reach all the way up to $6. Don't know if it will do it again. That was November 4 years ago when this one had some hype and ran all the way from where it is now up to $6. Crazy over a matter of how many weeks? How many weeks? That's good to know. Here's a good indicator. What would altcoin season? How many weeks could it be from when it slowly kicks in to when it finally kind of gets up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks of good uppiness from November of 2021, and that was after Bitcoin topped. Well, until December, about mid-December. So from November to mid-December, and then boom, she took all your money away, took it all back real quick in 1 week. In 1 week, $1 million turned into $200,000. That's crazy. That would make me feel sick at my stomach. Lastly, we're going to take a look at Pepe. We've been going for 2 hours are already in. That's crazy. 23 people hanging out. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate that. Appreciate your support. It helps the channel grow. I appreciate all the comments you guys leave. Just a little random comments, an emoji, anything that you do helps the channel gain some traction. Snap. We're slowly moving up there. We ain't up to 100,000 subs. Well, we lost 2. Well, they come and go. 1908. Sometimes you just can't appeal to everybody. Sometimes it's just those little bot people wanting to come in and say, have you heard about Miss Cleo's excellent video? Can you help me with this wallet question? I don't know well for that crap. I think everybody's smart enough to know that. Anyway, here's Pepe here on the weekly. Doing his weekly things, hanging out sideways. Oh snap, what we got? Take the fib off so we can see. Take some of these guys off so we can see. Broke the old trend line, so that's resistance now. Establishing a new angle, so that's support now, hopefully. I am going to take these guys off because this stuff looks like it's old, like from back here in January on this particular chart. Swing high to swing low. Tell me what I need to know. And that is we're above the... Man, I wish I bought more under this area. So the fibs suggest that below the 10 area, 1065 area, that was the sweet spot to buy Pepe. And suggesting that really the sweet spot to really take profits is about 1968. With an honorable mention coming in here by the Ichimoku Cloud and the 0.5 Fibonacci suggesting, hey, don't forget me. I'm good to get paid at too. And that's over here at the 1700 area. So given those two targets, I'm playing some spot Pepe. spot bag of Peppy idea. Another 40 to 64% gains possible out of Peppy from where we are. That's on the weekly. That's what the weekly says. Let's come down to the 4 hour. What you say? 800, 600. Got some stuff we're working through here. Looking good overall. Hey, man. Oh, shoot. Did I erase my moving averages again? I hate it when that happens. All right. Well, if you like the 5 moving average strategy, you get to watch me set it up again because I clicked on it and erased it. So my moving average strategies, I got 2 little sections of them. I've got the major one, the bigger ones, which cover the 800, the 600, and the 800, 666, and the 360 moving average, and they help me out enormously. And then I got the tried and true smaller ones, which I used to use just exclusively all the time. It includes the 9 moving average, the 21, the 50, the 100, very traditional, and 200. My 9 moving average, I always have green because she's ready to go when she's above it. My 21 is in red because if we break it, that is a warning sign. My 50, I keep blue because, hey man, I need to see you. We lose the 50, then that was our last ditch hope for that trend, probably coming down to talk to this little white guy, the 100. And then of course the 200, since it's similar to the golden ratio in my mind, you know, you're bullish or bearish above or below it. That one is in yellow. It's this little sweet golden area, and that is how we do our smaller moving averages. And currently on the 4 hour, we have regained that 200 moving average, and that tells us a lot. That is bullish AF to regain that. So to my local pattern, megaphone, partial decline, breakout, retest of the breakout area. They don't always have to come back and touch trend line. Came back down to the actual area where it crossed over this line. That's what I mean when to retest the breakout area. How it magically knows on these diagonal lines here where the area to come back to retest for that idea, but it did. Fibonacci's already knew. Fibonacci's already knew. They were saying 7638 area. Gonna go a higher high over here at 1364. Measure move AB equals CD move. For those of you that want to go to Thomas Puskowski's patternsite.com and learn what that is and what that means. I'm just saying, patternsite.com explains all that for free. Don't have to pay $99 a month over there. That's crazy. Thomas Puskowski retired trading stocks with patterns. Software engineer, he made programs, analyzed them, got all the juicy, boring statistical data, percentages of what when they break out, percentages of if they reach their price targets. Every boring, nerdy statistic that you can imagine is over there on that boring technical ass site, but that will give you an edge in this market that other people just guess at because for them everything is 68% of the time. This pattern here breaks up to the upside 72% chance, according to Thomas Bukowski, and I believe him. Yep. And I like that target. Looking for that guy, and this guy for Peppy. 1423, that would be sweet to get back up there. And is that enough? Then we talk about
Thank you very
1968
much.
over here. Can't wait to make these numbers back up, Peppy. But imagine if Peppy gets back into this pattern. That's what we need to see it do. Get back above this dotted line. I want to see it come back up here to that one. Mr. Miles, $2 super chat, 45 minutes since you read chat. You suck, road dog. Thank you so much. I love you, Cutler's. I know. Well, I did have to go through the list of the ones requested there, so I do get caught up on that. Sometimes I can get back in the chat, but when I get on the charts, man, I will get lost. He won't give it to me. What? What are you trying to get, Mr. Miles? Is that give me half of what? This is my song. Said for a song that happened a long time ago. Or it's a Head and Shoulders. When Road Dogs read this, he'll have no idea what I'm talking about. That's like you're psychic, Mr. Miles. You're correct. How did you know? What were you talking about? I will by rough, big by big. Hey, that answers my question for the previous one. Anita Cho says, I want to buy a camera, but if the pump is not happening yet, I will buy more shares. I feel like I'm missing part of the conversation. Can you please look at ladies? I see you, Anita. We'll take a look at ladies. So it was a little give and take. I think it's still doing okay, best I remember. I don't think my bag's right. Here on the daily, it doesn't look like much for the daily, but actually a good day. Still in the same area we were for yesterday. Okay, so here on the daily, the important thing to know, we recovered the 9 moving average and confirmed it. Yesterday we couldn't say that. Today we can say that. Tick that off our boxes for something bullish that we're confirming the bottom here. You made a higher high over here, a higher low. So technically, we kind of confirmed. We can still make more confirmations, but it looks like we got the bottom in. I'm just going to go ahead and say it out there. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you, you confirmed it. Come down to the 4 hour, and then we can see where. Well, let me get my lines. So. A pointy and another pointy, an atom, or just a W bottom, if you want to say it. They all work the same. They all work the same. And we got to measure move from this. Whether you want to take it from the wicks or the bodies. Still gets us right in the same areas. It points us up here toward this 200 moving average area and toward this recent high that we had over here at 36. We're at 33 now, whatever that means with all these decimals. And just in July, not a few weeks ago, we were at 44, so getting past that will be our next goal. Personally, from our little area that's 72 over there, pull our fibs and do the same things we do all the time. We want to see it get past this 38, 39, 40 area, and the sweet spot to shoot for, seriously, be these two guys right here. 50 and 58. Now, from where we are now, getting up there, it's pretty sweet returns on the ladies. This is a great place to add to your bag, too, after we confirmed the little bottom here. And that's 40 to 68% gains just to get there. And that's not even getting back up to where we need to, right over here at 71. So bigger term, which I think is what we should keep in mind for this, is that price slowly up and down, how many ups and downs it gets, needs to come up here, confirm this, and then that's when the fun starts, right? And maybe it doesn't confirm it on the first time, maybe it gets rejected and then confirms it. Once we get past that, we made a big ass double bottom with a big ass measure move that gives us a bigger ass payday that starts taking us up to these areas over here. And look to the left to see what happened over here. And yeah, that was an area. A little support resistance flippy area right happened over here. That's at 11.9 or 0.119. Now, what would that look like percentage-wise? From where we are now up to there. Yeah, 250% gains. So $100 in Miladies now turns into about $350 when we get up there, where we were around December. So not bad, not bad. Now what happens after that, I don't know. This one could, the meme coin frenzy could come in and they can finally do higher numbers than what we did then toward the end of the season. And maybe we see these last year prices out of Milady when she got all the way, oh man, it dropped a lot of zeros. All these little -6, that's when it drops a 0 from being -7. That's a 10x in essence. Every time you drop a 0, it's a 10x. So it definitely has some possibilities for some great gains just based on what it did a year ago. Because we're right in bottom area where Milady was back in October 2023. and then it just went freaking ballistic. It went 2,500% to the very top. Even just getting to where the most of it happened, besides that blow up top there, 600% gains just to where the majority of the price action that went up to, right? So not bad, not bad. It just takes patience on this one. Just gotta throw it in that little wallet and sit back and check on it in about 6 weeks and say, holy crap. My take on it anyway. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I went past my 2-hour limit. I got to go to the end screen. If I missed any chats and everything, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of stuff happening with the market popping off overall. We're looking good. This is our daily crypto bubbles. Not all the 5-6% that we had maybe yesterday, but a little bit. We're working on it. Radium's up to $4. OKB slowly climbing up to 107. Trump coin $10. Cardano's almost at $1. Oh my gosh, this was the nickel stable coin back a couple of cycles ago. Never would do anything. Stayed at 19 cents for the longest time this cycle, between 19 and 30. Good to finally see you up there, Cardano. I still wish I had all those that I had before, but apparently I just kind of got tired of you. Happens. It happens. All right. Doge at 25 cents. TIA finally above $2. Near above $3. Things are looking juicy. Let's make sure we get paid on these as we start getting up, because what the market giveth, the market does taketh away. I would like to take one look at Total 3 over here on the 4-hour as we watch it continue to make higher highs, heading toward 1.11 trillion. That's the area that we might want to think about making sure that we've gotten paid. We might still squeeze out a little bit more. We're breaking above our 886 fib area. This is bullish, people. We're closing a candle above or trying to. That's pretty cool. And then taking a look at Bitcoin as we move toward our end screen here. Here on the smaller time frames, the little 6-minute that I like to follow so much. Lost that little trend line. So this idea is not happening. We lost that. We're looking toward coming back to test this little guy. So we're looking about 122 after making that high, and really from our lows down here at 119, we need to figure out our bounce points. This is coming out at our 236. It would be a great place to bounce, a bullish place to bounce. I mean, we're getting the sentiment where it's high, it's light. We've been getting some good plays off of these guys, right? The 236 from swing low to swing high. But we got to keep the 382 in mind. If that doesn't hold, 122.3 is the next area that we're looking at to try to catch something. And then 121.6, 121.7 for the deeper retracement, just based on where we were 119 in this move right here. Since this falls within our trend line here, I wonder if we might just go sideways and then bounce from that. That would be bullish. It's not as probable as coming down here to 122.3, but if it happens, that's bullish 8F. And find a breakout of the top trend line here. If it breaks that and see a breakout from there, ooh, I want to be on that train ride. That'd be taking us toward 126, I believe, and possibly higher. So we're finally starting to see the action that we wish that we'd saw back in March and April of this year, but didn't. Finally starting to get a taste of it and realizing, hey man, how many more months are left in this bull market? And that's going to be an interesting subject right there, because that's where it gets confusing toward the end of the cycle and how it trips everybody up and people get too bullish and they get caught holding bags. So exit strategies, we need to start working on those and making sure we're getting paid and start collecting some of that stable coin. This is the time of this is the part of the game where we're starting to collect stable coin. Slowly but surely. And it will grow. it will keep growing. It doesn't seem like it. You might be looking at your bags and drawdown. I know I am, compared to where I was a year ago when we were up, and now we're up, seem to be up higher on total 3 and everything else. And I'm still looking at the overall bags, and it's not recovered back to where I was there. But it can. It'll get there and above. It's got to be patient. So if you're still in some drawdown, just be patient. Some of these coins are still at their juicy, rounded bottoms. We saw a lot of them, right? Payday's coming, baby. Be patient. Don't sell too early. Going to the end screen. See you guys there. Got some new music to share with you. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Squirrel. Through the market's fire. My coins seduced with velvet kisses, rising in the glow.
That's a question. Would you do it again?
They pull me close and slice with edges.
Not a whole lot of benefit for the male species in that social contract idea, I gotta say. And that's something that society needs to address. Just saying. Started in the 60s. I'm not going to mention any group that kind of kicked this thing off, but didn't do the world any favors in the bigger sense. What?
You mean you're wild, my ecstasy. Euphoric in your gleam, crash me to the floor. Still living the dream. My heart's your trade, your wicked game. Dancing through the highs.
What does that word and cats have in common? Sean, you did not say, "Oh, pussycat ladies," did you?
They tease with spikes.
Go stand in the corner, Sean. That is not acceptable.
Then turn to ice, a cold rejecting dance. I grind to their rhythm, if sway with the charm.
Well, that's a different animal than feminism, though. That's a very different animal right there.
They rip my beating heart. Coin kisses linger, a thrill I can't deny.
But it unleashed the beast, apparently.
Betrayal stings, a sexy goodbye.
Used to, back in the day, a woman could not have any debt. Couldn't get a loan.
Sexy when you soar, nasty when you drop. Leave me begging for more. Pulse of the market, your touch sets me free. Ha ha, you're mean, you're wild, my ecstasy. Euphoric in your gleam, crash me to the floor. Still living the dream. Ha ha, my heart's your trade.
Spawned a whole new debt industry.
Shatter my soul. A lover's paradise, out of control. Mean with your dips, euphoric with your eyes. Sexy coin affair, tears in my eyes. I'm yours to break, yours to ignite. Dancing in your chaos, day or night, night, night.
Bitcoin 6 minute. Testing out 236 and the 100 moving average. Is it going to do anything? Are you going to catch? Or are you going to? Oh, looks like it's going to drop it. Coming down to the 1 minute and kind of see the Ichimoku cloud saying, "I'm going to drop her like a hot, a big old sack of potatoes." So looks like we're coming down just a wee bit more for bitty KuCoin, losing these. That kind of puts us possibly down here. That means breaking another trend line. That sucks. Breaking our trend line, then that kind of puts us possibly down here. Hold on 1 minute. So there's a good chance we might come back down to the... Oh man, I don't want to come back to that one. I really don't want to come back to that one. That's interesting. Now we got this idea. Now we got the channel. Look how that happened. See how those lines went parallel? Yeah, it was a trap, and now it just made the bigger ass channel. Price travels in channel, people. That was our top. We're coming back for a little bit, and then maybe we try to work our way up to 26 and 27. I wouldn't doubt that we come back to around 21.5, 21.6. Test that area. Flag to the upside. Yeah.
Lights hit, coins crown me king tonight. Heart races, lost in their wicked flight. My coins roll up, a sexy flex in the green. They lift my reign, a kingpin's wildest scene. But when they dip,
You're fine, Mr. Mouse. You're funny.
for the dip, lead my vault, and I strut with their eyes, a ruler's gold parade.
Besides, we go back a little ways anyway.
In the shadows, I fade, pockets pulse with power. I'm hooked on their game, a sexy rise and fall. They're driving me insane.
It may be next.
Kingpins fall. You're sexy when you climb, nasty when you crash, stealing all my time, blazing through the charts. I'm your crown prey. Yeah, you're cold, you're hot. I'm here to stay. Crypto kingpins fall, euphoric in your glow. Drop me in the red, still stealing the show. Yeah, my cash, your throne, your savage play, dancing to your beat. The night turns to deal. They tease with spikes. I love a savage display. Then turn to ghost, leave me gasping for air.
Mr. Miles, you're still hanging in front of Jenny's crotch there.
I pose with
Sorry, but I'm going to have to remove you from that area, Mr. Miles.
But when the bears growl, they vanish from my sight. Coin kisses linger, a thrill I can't resist. Yet they're betrayed.
1 minute, or what are you trying to do here? Are you going to flip? Are you going to do the 236 fib areas? I'm on the mirror. I'm looking at Bitcoin trying to catch on that 236 fib. Holy crap. Impress me, recover that. And bounce up from here.
Kingpins fall. You're sexy when you climb, nasty when you crash, stealing all my time, blazing through the charts. I'm your crown prey. Yeah, you're cold.
All right, I'll be 128 if that happens.
I'm here to stay. Crypto kingpins fall, euphoric in your glow. Drop me in the red, still stealing the show. Yeah, my cash, your throne, your savage play, dancing to your beat. Night turns to day. Oh, you crown me high, then strip me bare. A kingpin's love, a market's
Will it recover my line?
with your dips, euphoric with your peak. Sexy
Will it get above the 9 moving average, or will we roll over and go down? Oh, I ain't got all day for this. Let's go to the 10-second chart. What are you looking like? Oh, that looks like rejection. Can you recover? Bounce off this and recover? Ugh. Ain't over to the fat lady sings. It's either this or we recover and go. Come on. I'm still holding hope. I'm still hoping hope. Come on, baby. You can do it. Let's do it on the 10-second chart. Oh, well, I guess we're not. Oh, well. Let's go back to the 1 minute. It looks like we were in them. Bears retest and heading down to our possible next level there. This song sounds better on the 1 point. Really? Mr. Miles, you're back up there again. Why are you always hanging around her crotch? I feel like you're hitting on my dancing girl. The mole on her left side keeps moving spots. Really? Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can get that song you're talking about. I think this is it.
They're jacked on the market's churn, chasing meme coins where the tickers burn. Crypto fiends, veins hot with greed, hoid only dreams in a blockchain need. While it's stacked with coins, no sleep. FOMO's got them diving deep. The wide on trades in a digital dive. Market swings keep the buzz alive. Yeah, yeah. Snorting Satoshis, hooked on the rush. Pump and dump, chasing that crypto crush. From the Discord down to the moon they saw. Crypto junkies screaming more encore. Snorting Satoshis, no stopping this high.
Mr. Miles, I think you're looking very closely at her. This song, my mic on. I did release a song last night, so it's on the Road Dog Crypto YouTube or Road Dog Crypto Topic channel here on YouTube. Also on Spotify and Alexa, Amazon, all that stuff. Slowly rolling out to those platforms.
Swapping dope for a coin that's cursed. Lost the keys, now the heads might burst. Rogue Pulios, just hold a pain portfolio, screaming you'll go.
I don't think I knew that about you, Mr. Miles. I didn't know you edited videos. Cool.
No craze. Bull run fever, but the bear's in play. Still snorting Satoshes, they're fading away. Snorting Satoshes, hooked on the rush. Pump and dump, chasing that crypto crush. From the Discord.
Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night. Happy trading as Bitcoin comes down for a little bit of a correction. And hopefully altcoins will continue their merry, happy asses up to the upside. See you tomorrow.